Alright, so these are some websites that are built using a new feature from ChatGPT called ChatGPT sites. So basically, I would say this is going to be the first feature, perhaps the only feature that anyone needs if they want to build a website or a simple web-based application using AI. So normally, if you want to build a website, you might want to use a more dedicated tool like ChatGPT Codex, but I would say that tool is a bit more complicated. It has some bells and whistles, and also it doesn't deploy your website automatically. You still have to build your own pipeline. You still have to deal with the databases and storage, and you have to choose what is the best hosting place, etc. And basically, it can be quite a challenge for non-technical people. But using ChatGPT sites, you can literally build the website using a prompt, using a simple prompt, and then it will deploy the website for you. It will put that to the internet, and you can even choose your domain name, which is just crazy. So this feature used to be only available for enterprise users, but now, from what I can tell, it is available to paid users on ChatGPT. So you can subscribe to the ChatGPT Plus plan, perhaps, and then you can access this website. And from what I can tell, the website looks really good. I think the GPT models are quite capable, and also it packs with some amazing features. But of course, there are some limitations that worth discussing. But anyway, let me show you how you can build your own website using a ChatGPT sites. It is surprisingly quite simple. First, go to chatgpt.com. and you can log into your account, and right now the feature is available on the sidebar. You can click sites right here, and I do have created, I would say, almost a dozen websites. Many of them I have deleted, but basically you can click create, and then you can describe what website that you want to build. Now I'll just copy and paste my prompt. I'll just delete this 3 dot, and then yeah, this is my prompt. I run a, let's say I'm running a small hair salon business, and then I want to build a website. And after that, you can select the model. So the model will be different depending on when you are watching this video, but my recommendation is to just use the best model available when you're watching this video. It could be some, some newer version of GPT, but right now I do have GPT 5.6 Sol, and from what I can understand, it is on par with the Fable model from Claude. So that's going to be quite a capable model. And of course, you can upload documents, you can upload images. It's definitely a few things that you can do, and you can connect to your other account. For example, if you want to get some data from that, it is also possible. But I'll just use this simple prompt, send a message, and just wait until it finishes. So what's going to happen now, ChatGPT will delegate some of the work to its sub-agents. There will be some agents running, and later it will just incorporate all of them together into one, and it will deploy the website to the internet. So you don't have to upload that or deal with hosting. It will deploy that automatically to the web, and you can visit that, but that's for later. For now, just wait. It will take about, I think, between 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the complexity of the website, and you should be able to preview the website live. So until then, and I'll just skip over this video. Alright, so this is probably going to be the first response that you'll get. You'll see that there are several different previews, and these are actually some images. So yeah, ChatGPT does have an image generation model, and it can give you this nice looking preview. So you can decide what kind of look that you want to have. Now, I will go with the option number 3. I will tell AI that I like a number 3, but can you also create some mock-up photos on the website? Okay, so send a message and just wait. Essentially, I just told AI to utilize its image generation model. It is known as GPT image model, and generate some images and then put those images into the website. And yes, it is also something that is quite possible. Anyway, let's wait until it finishes, and I'll just show you the result in a second. Okay, it's not yet finished, but I just want to show you the sub agents. So on the right side, you can see that there are several sub agents running. Some of them have done with the job, but some others are still working. So it created some plans, and also will decide what is the style, what is the content that needs to be added, and you don't have to worry about any of that. It's just crazy that we actually can just send a simple prompt, and then the rest will be done by AI. It will create multiple different files or instruction that it will follow. So the next time you are making some changes, it will actually maintain a design consistency because the blueprint has been created at the beginning. So I just think that that's a really cool capability. But anyway, I'll just show you the final outcome. Okay, so the site has been built, and you can click the open in a new tab button, and you should be able to preview the website. Now, by default, every website that has been created by ChatGPT sites will be basically private. You cannot share it to your friend, at least not yet, until you change the setting. Okay, so anyway, this is the result. I think it looks quite decent, and yeah, these images, they are not real. These are AI generated, but they should be good enough for mockups, or at least to give you to give your visitors some preview about the thing or the service or the product that you are selling. Now let's go back to ChatGPT. If you want to share the website to the public, click share and make sure to change the setting to anyone with the link, save, and then you can copy the link or the website to your friends, to your family, to the public, and they should be able to see the page. Now, the domain is right here. As you can see, it has the chatgpt.site domain. So it's not a proper domain, but you can change that. If you are interested with using a domain name that is more professional, like maybe your own business name, you can navigate to the site list again, and then okay, where's the website? Okay, this one. Click the three-dot icon, click settings, and you'll see plenty of some settings that you can customize. You can set up a custom domain name, and also, this is quite interesting, you can set up environment variables and secrets. So if you want to add some more capabilities to the site, it is actually possible. Let me give you one example. I'll just go back to the chat again. I will tell AI that I want to have a new feature. So let's say I want you to add a feature on the website where the user can preview their photo, and they can choose like different hairstyles, and then they can get the image to be modified using AI. Okay. It is a bit slower, sorry about that. Yeah, okay. So this is my prompt, and I'll specify that I want to use a Gemini Nano Banana 2 Lite model via file.ai, and then tell me how to set up the environment, or let's say set up the API here. Okay, so that's my prompt, and tell AI to execute that plan. So editing the website is as simple as just continuing the chat for the same project. It's just very, very easy. And basically here, I want to be able to add an image generation capability to this website. I think that makes sense. Like if the visitor they want to see what their hair would look like, they can just preview that directly on the website. And yeah, that's just one implementation of this previous example where I was able to utilize the Gemini model within the site that was created inside of ChatGPT sites. So just wait until it finishes, and later I'll show you the next step that perhaps you can do. Okay, so I got the response back from ChatGPT. It just told me that the model that I want to use is not able to edit the picture, so we have to use a different model. That's fine. Okay, I'll tell AI to yes, you can use that model. And you know what? I think I'm going to create the API key first. So I will just create that on my file.ai account. Let's call this one ChatGPT sites and hair salon. Hair salon, okay. Create key. Okay, I'll just copy the key. And I'll just tell AI that, oh, I forgot about that. Sorry. I actually need to put that API key first on the site. Right here in the site list, you can navigate to settings. And after that, I'm going to add a new environment variable for the website, which is the API key for fall.ai, so you can access Gemini and not banana. I'm going to click add variable. Let's call it fall key, and the value was the API key. So this one, this is actually the name that was recommended by ChatGPT. This is the one. Okay, I'll just save it, and I'll tell AI that I have added the API key to the environment variable of this website. Okay, and then please redeploy the site. So usually, depending on the kind of change that you just apply to the website, you might want to redeploy the website. That's usually a standard practice. Okay, it might take quite a while, but I'll just skip a while and I'll show you the final product. Okay, so the site has been built, and let me just open that in a new tab, and we should be able to see a new feature where the user can upload a picture and they can edit the image using AI. This is definitely one relevant implementation of an AI on a website. Okay, so you can do that right here. I'll just browse a picture. Okay, let's see what kind of picture that we have. Okay, I'll try maybe this one. And I can choose which photo or which hairstyle I want to apply. Let's maybe try, how about this one? Preview. So it is using the Fall AI, the Gemini model via Fall AI, because I do have some credits right there. And yeah, your environment variable is saved, your password is saved, because it does have its isolated environment variable, so it is not being exposed to the web. So that is actually pretty cool safety and security feature. There you go. So this is the result. It looks great. It still maintains the same person, the same face, but now the hair looks different. Okay, so one thing that I like about the agentic feature in in ChatGPT sites is it can do the testing. So if you actually check the thinking process, you will see that it will do plenty of testing before it finishes the job. So when you actually open the website, there is a good chance that it will work wonderfully. It will be almost perfect. There is almost no problem. Of course, there could be some problem, but most of the times there will be no problem, and the website is ready to be deployed. Now, at the moment, we don't have any info about the specification of the site that was built using ChatGPT sites, but what we know is that it was OpenAI is using Cloudflare, so it's one of the best platform. It's also quite generous, so I don't think we will have any strict limit. I think it's going to be a feature that you can use basically every day, and you don't have to worry about the number of visits, number of files, the size of the website. It's usually going to be something that you don't have to worry about. So go ahead and start building a website using ChatGPT sites, and let me know what you think about this feature. So if you feel like this video is helpful or you find it to be quite edifying, then subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.